it's like, okay, you really have to tell yourself, because they're so unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Because you're not married? Is that the solution to your problem? Really?
Come on.
Is it?
Just sing it.
Yeah, and then write that down. That's it, honestly.
Whoa.
That's
now,
all.
you know what? Now, I'm going to have to go ahead and transition, because
Snap.
that right there is something that so many people, it's not even just if you ain't married. It's, man, I see my homegirl over there. She done started a business, and I feel like I'm behind, you know, so I'm not happy, and I feel like I'm not going to be happy.
She got real fun.
I'm not going to be happy until I get to where she's at. Like, so you might be looking at somebody that's married, and you're saying, I'm not happy, and you think that marriage is going to bring you happiness, but yet you get in your marriage and you find that you're still unhappy. You get in a relationship, you find that you're still unhappy. You're praying for a job that God never called you to. When you get it, you're like, well, dang, how come I'm not happy? I'm still unhappy. So what you said, you need to go and write it down. Figure out why you're not happy and what can make you happy. Have y'all found yourself in that situation before?
Yes.
Hold up. Speak. You sound like you want to say something.
They both of you say something.
Mine has to marinate.
It was just so meaty. Really,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Like, I just had got to a place where I was so sick and tired of being unhappy and being depressed about what I was lacking.
Yes.
And really for me, it was like, I would be like, oh, by the time I'm 30, I'm going to do, I'm going to have, I'm going to be, I'm going to look. And it took this drunk man at Chili's when I was a waitress, and he was like, you need to relax. I don't see those things for you. All these goals that you think that you have for yourself, I think you need to relax and just be yourself and let God bring it to you. A drunk man. I was like, the Lord is speaking, because
he spoke through a donkey.
Well.
He spoke through a donkey. I'm sure he can through a drunk man.
Donkey.
And I was like, okay. Yeah, but it's like, I still forgot it, because that was like when I was 21. It wasn't until a week before my 30th birthday that I was like, all the things that I thought I was going to accomplish, because I was like, I'm going to finish my doctoral degree. I'm going to do... I didn't have those things done. I wasn't married and on my third child by 30. You know, a week before my birthday is when I realized this. And then it's just, by the time I hit my 30s, it was like, well, okay. And it wasn't like a bad thing, like I didn't accomplish anything. It was like, well, all that didn't happen. So it's like a pressure was lifted. Like, I'm just going to live now. Like, I'm grown. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Like, it didn't get done. It didn't get done. It will get done. I'm just going to strive. I'm going to work towards it, glory to glory. But I don't have the pressure of trying. It's like I was putting a deadline on myself. Like it was like a test or a quiz or an exam.
Thank you. You're giving yourself these deadlines. Oh gosh, I've done that to myself so many times where I put a deadline, and God spoke to me one day and he said, will you stop giving yourself these deadlines, because you create this unnecessary pressure. You start getting and I'm not gonna lie, I can be a procrastinator at times, and then I start feeling that like you got that tension, neck be hurting, get the headaches, I'm like, why did I do this to myself? And then we'll try to blame it on God, and it wasn't God in the first place. It was ourselves, creating all that for ourselves. Now Cynthia, you was itching, you was sharing, you was gonna share something. I want to hear what you had to share about that.
Setting deadlines. I would do that a lot, but I had since I was 18, I always had okay, by 21 I'm gonna do this, by 25 I'm gonna do this, 28, I had deadlines, and every time that age would come, I'm like, nothing has gotten done. What am I doing? So it got to the point where I would start looking at other people all the time. Maybe people that we were in the same boat at one time, now they look like they've gone on to another level, and I'll just be looking at them like, wow, and looking at so many people. And so this happened months back. I was praying to the Lord, and I was like, God, what is it that I worship? Just reveal to me things I worship. My mind was totally clear. I was like, because I don't want to worship nothing but you, so reveal to me what I worship. And it just came, I was so embarrassed. I'm even embarrassed to share this now. And it came to me you worship other people's lives.
Hey, that's all of us.
You're not alone.
That's all of us.
Facebook, boo.
Yeah.
That's Instagram.
Facebook.
I'm so chilling in my own world. I'm like, what do you mean by that? Yeah, you sit and worship. Oh, well, this person, oh, wow. And, you're looking over there, you're so excited. It's it's all about yourself. You're not even, well, that's why nothing's getting done. You're looking at other people, and I mean, of course I'm happy for everyone, and I'm just like, hey, you know, and I'm forgetting all about myself.
Yes. And you've invested no time in yourself.
No time in myself. I'm investing in other people. I'll do everything. And thinking, what about yourself? You know? And you're just looking at other people and admiring other things. You want these things, and you have not even done the first step to do it. You know what I mean? So, and, you know, worrying about what people are going to think, or, you know, it's just, it's a lot.
And a lot of times that's what brings unhappiness. Yeah. Is you're so focused, paying attention to everyone else.
People.
Yes, to people. It's so funny you say that.
It's just so whenever that was revealed to me, I was like, okay, hold on. I need to take a step back, because that's really embarrassing. Like, oh, I didn't know I did that, you know? So once I took a step back, I mean, a lot of change has happened, and I've really realized, like, I'm my own individual.
Yes.
I'm not this person.
Amen.
I'm not this person, you know, like, let me work on, okay, Cynthia, if you want to start your blog, then start like this. Do your own thing. Stop looking at other people, and, you know, and then you forget all about your goals. You forget all about yourself. You're not investing time, nothing, you know, so.
It's so funny that you say that. My fiance and I were sitting down having a conversation. I get on to him because he plays video games. Yeah. And I've been like, babe, if you play video games this much, you need to make money off of it.
Well, business mind.
That's my business mind. But he goes, well, baby, your hobby is being on Facebook. He said the things that give you joy. You like looking at other people's lives. Well, plus I do watch Iroko TV. Shout out to Iroko TV.
They better give me a free subscription.
Hey, can I get a free subscription? Advertisement, right? But no, seriously though, he was like, babe, you just enjoyed looking at other people's lives. But he was like, if you actually spent more time investing in you, like, he's like, don't you feel like you could get a lot more done for your brand? So I took some time, because I realized, I was like, okay, of all the social media platforms, Instagram is the one that seems to get me, because I be, oh God,
Instagram is
like scrolling,
and it's so active, so quick too.
Yeah, I'm a little bored. That's why it's called Insta. Like, I get a little bored with Facebook, but Instagram, man, it gives you an instant story about everybody's life. So he was like, babe, you know, like, that gives you joy, but you need to find better things to do with your time. And I took time away from Instagram. I deleted Instagram from my phone, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I got so much more done when I did it. Like, that 3 hours that I would spend whenever I would get up out of my bed, scrolling. Like, literally, I'm cuddling with my phone. So by the time I'm giving away, like, these bad things, these bad habits that I got, but like, literally, I'm cuddling to my phone, so I wake up next to my phone. And before I would even pray, I would grab that phone and start swipe. So I wouldn't even have the opportunity to be productive or work on me. And when I deleted Instagram off of my phone, I tell you, like, things that I had been trying to get done for 3 months, I got it done in 2 days. Wow. So that right there, and it brought me so much joy and happiness to know that, oh my God, I finally learned how to do this, or I finally learned how to do that, or this is coming together beautifully. But if you're constantly looking at somebody else's life, if you're constantly looking at, oh God, I want to hurry up and get a husband, you know, because this person over here is getting married, you know, like, there's no joy in that. There's no joy. You'll forever be unhappy.
It is. Then you look at all that and then go pray. You can't even
focus. Good. All that news feed.
Hold up. And
I mean, it happens.
Let me just be real. I've had that moment where I saw somebody's life and I was like, God, I'm not there yet. And I was mad and couldn't even pray. Couldn't even pray because I was mad looking at somebody else's stuff that I thought I needed and I didn't have. So all I could focus on was my lack. God, I'm trying to get there, but how come I'm not there? And he was like, girl, you focused on the wrong things. You focused on the wrong things. I'm telling you. All right, Linda, now what you got any tips on how we can be unhappy? And then after that, girl, we running out of time.
How we can be unhappy?
No, okay, I'm sorry.
I was like,
how we can be happy. Yes, like, you know, like we wrote Lord Jesus.
It's up just kind of collect out.
This is the realness of this show. Seriously, of dialogue with the girlfriends.
Oh man, how we can be happy?
Yes, how we can be happy.
Just be happy. I'm sorry. I'm telling you. Okay, so I don't have a Facebook. I mean, I was on it for a long time. I took myself off back in May, and I don't miss it at all. And then Instagram, I have one post, you know. But
I did two posts together.
You know,
I was on your page.
I like the first one. I was like, well, might as well.
You know, I think it's with that. It's kind of like a double-edged thing. The fact that I don't really care about social media, you know, because it's like I feel like I miss out on some things sometimes. Like I have to ask my sisters and stuff, hey, whose birthday is it? You know, because I don't know anyone's birthday. But I would just say, I'm not going to say just totally focus on you, but focus on what you can bring to like mankind, to the world. You know, like you can be volunteering. You can, you know, if you have a ministry, focus on that. You know, focus on building your brand, building you. And I promise you, when you do that, you'll be happy because you're getting stuff accomplished, you know. And I don't know,
you are a brand. So a lot of times, sometimes people think that, oh, well, I have to go and start a business, or I have to go and start this blog, or because that seems to be the trend these days, you know. Right. But your brand is, if God has called me to a 9-to-5 job, that's my brand. I'm literally a product of God. I'm a child of God.
Ministry.
So I have a ministry just because I'm a child of God. Everywhere my feet walk, that's a ministry. Your life is a ministry.
That's so true.
Yes. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for being on Dialogue. Like, this was seriously loads and loads and loads of fun. I love chilling with my girlfriends. So I do really want to do one thing real quick. So my mom,
Beautiful.
she did. She came up with
Beautiful.
the idea of having the sign and then all this stuff. She made it like, my mom allows me to film at home. So I just really wanted to give a big shout out. Can y'all say shout out to Michelle to the camera? Shout out Michelle. Where is she at? Mom? Come on, girl.
So we need to make a little.
Hey, come on, get on the couch. Yeah. Yes, girl. Look at you, looking beautiful. Sit down. So look at my lovely mother who designed this amazing set. Yes.
You did so awesome.
Yes.
So
Mama did a
nice.
good job. Shout out to Mom.
Yes.
Allow me to use her house.
Where am I waving to? Where's the camera?
I know,
Which
there's
camera?
Either one.
A lot of people this one.
All right. Shout out to my lovely mom,
How do I
Michelle
look
Priest.
first?
You look
Oh,
great.
good.
Okay.
Look at her. They're gonna be like, who's the older sister?
I know,
Right? All right. Shout out to my lovely mother who allows me to use her beautiful home to film my show. Like, our home has become a little sanctuary because my parents.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yes. Hey. All right.
That closet. I don't know if that's a closet or a room.
You see?
Shoes.
Oh,
She said with the shoes.
With the
She's like, it's
shoes.
actually a room that made a closet.
Because we're so messy. It's just like we need somewhere to put it because of my husband. So it's like we have to have
I love that.
She has a different room for everything. A workout room in the house. She trying to
did see
hurry
that
up and
one.
get me out the house.
Yeah.
She ready for me to
plans
go.
for you.
Yeah, black video.
She said, y'all know what to pray for. Okay.
Next one's gonna be.
Because my parents are the bomb.com.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, girl. All right, now we done.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.